Good evening, wrestling fans. Hope you all have a very good week. Hard to believe that tomorrow is Friday. Can't believe that this weekend just blew by. We are approaching another WWE PLE. And so this weekend on Saturday, it's WWE Backlash 2025. And this year's Backlash PLE is taking place in St. Louis, Missouri. Now, I'm going to go over the match card for Backlash PLE, which is this Saturday. Now, right now, there are 5 matches scheduled. Now, they might add 6 matches at the last minute, but as of right now, there is 5 matches. The first match I'm going to start off talking about is Dominic Mysterio versus Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, this match was just made on this past Raw. Now, my opinion on this match is I think it's going to be an exciting match because I think both Dominic Mysterio and Penta are very talented in the ring, especially Dominic Mysterio. This young man has came a long way since joining the WWE. Because when he first started out in the WWE, he started out with his father, Rey Mysterio. So since then, I like the way his solo wrestling career is going. I'm very impressed of his ability in the ring. He's very talented. He's getting better. I'm happy that he won the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania because I think he deserves it. I think he definitely puts in the work and the effort into it. So that I know is. So I think he has improved tremendously since joining WWE. As far as the match goes, like I said, I think it's going to be a fun and exciting match between Dominic Mysterio and Penta. I think both men are going to put on a very good performance in the ring on Saturday at Backlash. As far as who's going to win the match, as much as I would love to see Penta win the match and become the new Intercontinental Championship, I'm picking Dominic Mysterio of win the match and retain the Intercontinental Championship. Only because I think eventually you're going to see a heel turn from Finn Balor. And I think he's going to turn on Dominic Mysterio, which is going to set up a feud between the two of them, which eventually will set up a match between Dominic Mysterio and Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. When will this all take place? I don't know. I can't give you that answer. It could happen at Backlash during the match. Maybe Phil come out and somehow interfere in the match and get involved and just turn on Rey Mysterio. Will happen on episode Raw, or could happen on another PLE. Because after here you have a few. After Backlash, you have Night Champions, which I think it's in June. I don't know what the date is. And then beginning of, then I think. No, I'm sorry. Money in the Bank is in June. And then I'm not sure what Night Champions is, but it might be maybe the end of May. But I know there's definitely going to be a Money in the Bank. And I believe Money in the Bank is is June 7th. So maybe we could see a heel turn from Finn Balor and turn against Dominic Mysterio. But like I said, it could happen any time. So that's why I'm thinking Dominic Mysterio is going to win the match against Penta and retain the WWE Intercontinental Championships. So next match I want to talk about is the Fatal 4-Way match for the United States Championship. And this will consist of Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Dave Priest. And the winner will become the United States Championship. And I think this is going to be another exciting, fun match to watch, because I think all four men's match, whether it's Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, Aaron Knight, and Damian Priest, all four are really talented in the ring. All four perform very well in the ring. I'm happy that Jacob Fatu finally won a singles title, because quite frankly, I think he deserves it, because ever since he came to WWE, he's been really impressive. He's been dominant, and I'm really impressed of his performance in the ring. So I'm happy of the way he's been performing since coming to the WWE. And I still think at some point, I don't know when, you're going to see Solo Sikoa turn on Jacob Fatu. I can't tell you when it's going to happen, but at some point it's going to happen. So, Bob, who's going to win the match? I'm going to be picking Jacob Fatu defeating Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Dave Priest, and retain the United States Championship. Because I don't think they're ready to take the belt off from him, especially that he just won it at WrestleMania. And I truly believe he's going to have the United States Championship for a little while. How long, I don't know. But I definitely see him having it for a while. Like I said, I think it's going to be an exciting match. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, it's going to be exciting matches. I always enjoy a good Fatal 4-Way match. And the best part is the winner. The best part about it is that you don't have to be pinned to lose the match. So let's say Drew McIntyre loses, doesn't mean he'll get pinned to lose the match. So, and it's every man for himself. That's all part of the Fatal 4-Way match. So, like I said, it's going to be an exciting match. I'm looking forward to it. I think all four competitors are going to make a performance in the ring on Saturday at Backlash. But like I said, I'm picking Jacob Fatu to win this match and retain the WWE United States Championship. Now, up next, this match, to me, I don't know. As much as I like Pat McAfee, I don't think he stands a chance against Gunther. For any event, on Saturday, it's going to be Gunther versus Pat McAfee. And I have no disrespect for Pat McAfee. I think he's very talented. He does a great job as commentator with Michael Cole on Raw. I enjoy his show on ESPN and on his YouTube channel. I know because I watch it as much as I can, wherever I can. He's great on the college game day show, doing college football. But as far as a wrestler goes, I don't think it's a stand. I don't think it's just a chance against Gunther, because I think Gunther is too dominant right now. He's too pissed off, especially the way he lost his match against Jey Uso at WrestleMania by tapping out. And judging by what I saw from Gunther on this past Raw, he looked pissed. He looks like he's looking to beat someone up, and I don't think he's kidding around. When he said he's gonna beat the living daylights out of you, meaning Pat McAfee, I think he means it. So, as much as I love to see Pat McAfee win this match, and like I said, I have no disrespect for Pat McAfee. I think he's a tremendous job as a commentator with Michael Cole on Raw and on the PLEs. But I really don't think he has a chance against Gunther. I wish the man best of luck in his match, but I just can't see him win the match against Gunther. Gunther is right now he's pissed off right now, and he's angry, and I wouldn't want to be I wouldn't want to be Pat McAfee right now. So I wish the man best of luck in his match. On Saturday, but I really don't think he has a chance against Gunther. So I'm going for Gunther defeating Pat McAfee. Hey, if Pat McAfee somehow wins the match by some miracle, I'll be shocked. But I can't see Gunther win the match against Gunther. So that's my prediction on that match. Next, we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship. It's Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch. Now, this is going to be another exciting match. And both women are talented, especially in the ring. And I've been following the story between these two ever since coming out of WrestleMania when they won the tag team titles. And then they had to defend them again. I think the Raw of the Mania against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, their rematch, and how they lost titles. Then you saw the Becky Lynch heel turn and how Becky Lynch was beating the holy hells out of Valkyria. And I've been enjoying the promos from both these women up until this point. I don't think Becky Lynch is not that bad for heel. I think it's pretty good as a heel. I'm really impressed with Lyra Valkyria, and especially her promos lately. I think they got a lot better. I've been thoroughly enjoying her promos. And before all this started between her and Becky Lynch, and before she won the Women's Intercontinental Championship, she was getting no support from anyone. No support. Not from the fans. But ever since she won that Women's Intercontinental Championship in that tournament they had, I think it was like a couple of months ago. It might have been I believe it was in January, sometime in January on Raw. Yeah, I think it was. But in any event, now you're starting to see more and more fans come behind her, supporting her, and I'm very impressed with her. And I think her promos has got a lot better. She's already very good in the ring because I've seen her when she was in NXT. So, like I said, it should be an exciting match between Valkyria and Becky Lynch. And we all know Becky Lynch is capable in the ring. You know, she's had one hell of a career. She won the SmackDown Championship. She won the Raw Championship, Women's Championship. She main evented WrestleMania Day 5 with Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair and became double champion, meaning she held the Raw Women's Championship and the SmackDown Women's Championship. So she had one hell of a career. And I'm not saying she's the GOAT, but she's definitely in the top 10 women, and she's definitely in the conversation to be in that top 10 women's of all time. Because I think, you know, I'm glad she's back. You know, I didn't think she'll ever come back after leaving WWE at the end of last May, because there was talk whether she'll come back to WWE because there's wants more time with her daughter, which is understandable. It's understandable, you know. It's not easy being in the WWE and constantly on the road. It's a hard life. So I'm glad that Becky Lynch is back. Surprised that she turned heel the Raw after Mania, but it's got a reason why. And another thing, I think we're going to see a match between Becky Lynch and Bayley at some point, because she's doing her promos. She's constantly bringing up Bayley, how she's garbage, how she's this, she's that. So I think we're going to see a Bayley versus Becky at some point. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. And we haven't even seen Bayley lately, so I don't know what's going on with her. And I was surprised they pulled her out of that tag team match at WrestleMania. I was surprised, but I guess they'd rather had Becky Lynch tag with Valkyria. So, if I was the winner goes to this match, like I said, it can go either way because both women are very talented in the ring. So if I had to guess, I'm gonna say Becky Lynch wins this match and becomes the new women's champion, new women's Intercontinental champion. But like I said, it go either way because both these women are very talented in the ring. So it's been a great match. And last but not least, we had the main event. We had St. Louis hometown boy Randy Orton versus the GOAT John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship. This is going to be a fun match. I'm glad John Cena is facing Randy Orton on his farewell tour to his final year at WWE. Because I so wanted to see these two face each other for the last time before he retires. Because these two have had a history with each other. Yeah, they've had classic matches throughout the years, especially going back to the ruthless aggression era. So these two had a history with each other. So I'm glad they're finally having one last match against each other before John Cena retires. Talented-wise, both women are impressive in the ring. Both women, my mistake. Both men are very talented in the ring. Both men are very impressive in the ring. I'm sure both men will put out one hell of a match. I'm surprised this happened this match this soon, because I thought this match will probably happen probably at SummerSlam, but they sent that match much sooner than I expected. Because I thought, in my view, I thought these two men, being John Cena versus Randy Orton, will happen at SummerSlam. Because SummerSlam, it's going to be at MetLife Stadium. It's going to be two nights this year. Because this year they're making it SummerSlam 2 nights, which I believe it's August 2nd, 3rd at MetLife Stadium. So, but I am glad to have these two men, John Cena and Randy Orton, face each other for the final time. Especially that John Cena's on his farewell tour, and this is going to be his last year as a full-time wrestling competitor. So it should be an exciting match. Like I said, both men are very talented in the ring. They're very impressive in the ring. I like both their styles, meaning the wrestling styles in the ring. And it should be a great match. It should be an instant classic match, like their past matches. As far as who's going to win this match, as much as I would love to see Randy Orton win this match and become the champion again, I'm picking John Cena to win this match and retain the undisputed championship, WWE championship. Only because I think John Cena's gonna have that undisputed WWE championship to at least SummerSlam. And I think, and I must predicting this is going to happen, but I think we're going to see a rematch between John Cena and Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam for the undisputed WWE Championship. I have that funny feeling that's what they're setting up for. I really think so. So I don't expect John Cena to lose the undisputed WWE Championship this soon. I think he's going to have that belt to at least to SummerSlam. So, like I said, it should be a great match, an instant classic. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad they're doing this match in St. Louis, in Randy Orton's hometown of St. Louis, because he's from St. Louis. So it should be a great match. So there are your 5 matches for Backlash. They might add a 6th match to the card because it seems that Triple H likes to schedule 5 to 6 matches per PLE, and this is just a regular PLE. So they might add 6 matches to Backlash. If not, there'll be 5 matches. But these are the 5 matches that are set for Backlash. Like I said, it should be an exciting show on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. The start time for Backlash is going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, and we'll be streaming on Peacock. Now, there is going to be a countdown show, and that's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Time, and that'll be from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And yes, there will be also a post show after Backlash, and that'll be on Peacock and all of WWE social media platforms, where it's YouTube or Twitter X. So now I'm not sure if it's doing some sort of, I'm not sure if it's doing a countdown show tomorrow at 5 p.m. because lately I've been noticing this. They've been doing a countdown show, the Friday before the PLE event, and usually on Friday, 5 p.m., right before SmackDown goes on the air. And usually it's streamed on Peacock and on WWE's YouTube channel. Now, I haven't heard anything whether they're doing a backlash kickoff show tomorrow, meaning Friday at 5 p.m. But we definitely know that there'll be a countdown show, 2 hours. It'll be 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific on Peacock. You got the Backlash PLE itself, which will be 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. That'll be streamed on Peacock. And then you're going to have the post show after Backlash, which will immediately follow after Backlash, whenever it ends. I expect this PLE to be 3 hours, maybe three and a half. So, and the post show will be on Peacock and on WWE's social media platforms, which is like YouTube, Twitter X. So that's the schedule as far as the Backlash coverage for Saturday. Like I said, I don't know if they're doing a Backlash kickoff event tomorrow, meaning Friday, like 5 p.m. Because usually they do something like that to get the fans all hyped up for it, and it's usually hosted by Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, and they have a few of the wrestlers who are involved in any of the matches at the PLE make an appearance. But I haven't heard anything whether they're doing some sort of a Backlash kickoff event tomorrow, meaning Friday. But so stay tuned. I'm sure that will advertise it on their Twitter X account. If they all have one, I don't know. But it should be exciting. So I'm looking forward to it. Very exciting. Like I said, after Backlash, I think they're doing Night Champions. But I'm not sure if it's going to be the end of May or in June sometime. I don't know. But I do know that Money in the Bank is going to be June 7th at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. That much we know about. But I did hear something about it's going to be Night Champions PLE in Saudi Arabia. But I don't know when that is. I don't know if it's the end of May, sometime in June. I don't know. So it should be exciting. Backlash on Saturday. Like I said, it's been exciting, so I'm looking forward to it. For all of you who look forward to watching it and I'll plan on watching it, enjoy the show. It should be an exciting show. I mean, every match on this card looks to be exciting. But that's about it. Before I end this live stream, please, if you enjoyed this live stream, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my channel with subscribers. So if you enjoyed this live stream, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Hope you have a great Thursday evening.